Greetings everyone, this is Aarti Jindal and today's topic is parts of speech. So let us start with the topic. First of all, we should understand what is parts of speech. When we write or speak a sentence, we need a group of words to use together in a specific manner. Here, every single word in the sentence is given a name, that is noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, etc. To understand the sequence of words so that the sentence delivers the correct message, these words are categorized into 8 different categories, which are called the parts of speech. Now, these 8 different parts of speech are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjunctions. Let us start with the first part of speech, that is noun. So, the name of a person, place, or thing is called as noun. Nouns are also known as संज्ञा in Hindi. So, the Hindi definition is किसी भी व्यक्ति, वस्तु या स्थान के नाम को संज्ञा कहते हैं. In other words, the words used as the name to indicate a person, place or thing is called a noun. For example, Rahul, Seema, America, chair, house, committee, these all are nouns. Let us discuss this with the help of 2 more examples in sentence form. First one is Raman is eating a banana. Over here we are having 2 different nouns. First is Raman and the second one is banana, as both of these are nouns. In the second sentence, the sun was shining on the sea. So we are having 2 nouns over here also. First one is sun and the second one is sea. Okay, now let's start with the second part of speech, that is pronoun. Pronoun is the word used in the place of noun. In Hindi, pronouns are called as sarvanam. So, the Hindi definition is संज्ञा के स्थान पर प्रयोग में आने वाले शब्दों को सर्वनाम कहते हैं. In other words, we can say that pronoun is the word which is used in the place of a noun, generally to avoid repetition of the noun. For example, I, you, we, it, them, those, are, us. First example is, this is a chair, it is red. So we are having 2 pronouns over here. First one is this and the second one is it. Second sentence is, I and he submitted our report. Over here we are having 3 nouns, I, he and are. So these 3 are pronouns. Okay, the next part of speech is verb. Verb is the word that works something about the noun or expresses some action by the noun. In Hindi, we call verb as kriya. So Hindi definition is जिन शब्दों से किसी कार्य का होना या करना समझा जाए उन्हें क्रिया कहते हैं. For example, run, eat, walk, listen. So these are all verbs. First sentence is, he came with me yesterday. Over here, came is the verb. The second sentence is, Ram has submitted his project. Over here, submitted is the verb because this is the action that is being done by Ram. Now, the next part of speech is adverb. Adverb is the word or group of words that show the quality of verb or adjective or another adverb or provide some additional information about them. So, in Hindi, we call adverbs as Kriya Visheshan. The Hindi definition of Kriya Visheshan is क्रिया की विशेषता बताने वाले शब्द. या फिर हम कह सकते हैं एडजेक्टिव को हम विशेषण कहते हैं, एडवर्ब को हम क्रिया विशेषण कहते हैं और वर्ब को हम क्रिया कहते हैं. तो क्रिया विशेषण और क्रिया विशेषण, इन तीनों की विशेषता बताने वाले शब्दों को हम क्रिया विशेषण कहते हैं. As an example, we can say very, badly, slowly, carefully. These are all adverbs. So let us understand, because this is very important thing. First example is she sang beautifully. Over here, the word beautifully is describing the verb that is sang. So here the word beautifully is an adverb which is describing the verb sang. Second is she swims extremely quickly. Over here we can see two adverbs. First adverb is quickly. So we can have the sentence she swims quickly also. So this is the first adverb. But if we want to describe this adverb with another adverb, then we will use extremely. So over here two adverbs are used. So first thing is quickly is used to describe the verb swims, and extremely is the adverb that is used to describe the another adverb that is quickly. Now the third sentence is this flower is very beautiful. So we can have that, we can see that over here beautiful is the adjective that is explaining the quality of a flower, that is a noun. So beautiful is the word that is termed as adjective. So to enhance or to describe this adjective, we have used a word very over here. So in this sentence, very will be known as an adverb. Okay, so the major difference between adverb and adjective is that in adverbs we are describing the verbs, adjectives or another adverbs, but in the case of adjectives we are describing the nouns or pronouns. Okay, so this is the major difference, right? So the next part of speech is adjective. Adjectives gives additional information about the noun that I already told you in the last slide also, noun or the pronoun. So in other words, we can say that adjective is a term that describes the characteristics of a noun or pronoun or refers to the extra speciality of noun or pronoun. In Hindi, we call these adjectives as विशेषण. So the Hindi definition of विशेषण is संज्ञा की विशेषता बताने वाले शब्दों को हम विशेषण कहते हैं. As an example, we can have red, nice, bad, good, great. So the first example in the form of sentence is girl has a red bag. Over here, bag is a noun. So we are describing this bag by its color. So the bag is in which color? Red. So red is the adjective. Radha is a good girl. So we are describing over here, we are telling the speciality of a noun named Radha. So Radha is a good girl. Over here we are having two nouns, Radha and girl. So girl we are using for Radha, and which type of girl is she? She is a good girl. Okay, so good is the adjective. Now the next part of speech is prepositions. Now we can see that preposition describes the relationship between the nouns, pronouns and adjectives and verbs also. So preposition is a word which is used with a noun or pronoun. It expresses the relationship of that noun or pronoun with some other noun or pronoun. Or we can say, as the name itself says, prepositions are the words that tells us the position. Okay, so as an example we can have at, on, in, under, and in Hindi we call these prepositions as Sambandh Suchak Shabd. So the Hindi definition is किसी संज्ञा या सर्वनाम और वाक्य के दूसरे भाग के बीच के संबंध को दर्शाने वाले शब्दों को हम संबंध सूचक शब्द कहते हैं. As an example, we can see this first sentence. There is a parrot in the garden. So over here, we are relating these two words, parrot and garden, with the help of a word named in. So in is the preposition. Where is the parrot? The parrot is in the garden. So in is the preposition. Now the second sentence is a little boy sat under a tree. Over here we are showing the relationship between the boy and a tree. So where is he sitting? He's sitting under a tree. So under is the preposition. I hope you people are getting my point. Now the next part of speech is conjunctions. So conjunctions are the words which do the job of joining two sentences or parts of sentences. Okay, so in Hindi we call these conjunctions as संयोजक and the Hindi definition is दो शब्दों या वाक्यों को जोड़ने वाले शब्द संयोजक कहलाते हैं. In other words, we can say that conjunction is a word that joins two words or sentences, for example, and, or, but. The first sentence, for example, is Rama and Hari are friends. So over here, we are joining these two words, these two names with the help of the word and. So Rama and Hari are friends. And the second sentence is Mohan ran fast but he missed the train. So we are joining two sentences in this example. First sentence is Mohan ran fast and the second sentence is he missed the train. So we are joining these two sentences with the help of a word named as but. Okay, so these are conjunctions. Now the last part of speech is interjection. Interjection is also known as Vismayadi Bodhak in Hindi. So interjections are used to express sudden feelings or emotions that originate due to sudden joy or grief, etc. Such words or phrases are followed by an exclamation mark. For example, wow, help, oh. So these are the interjections. In the Hindi definition of विस्मयादि बोधक is अचानक और मजबूत भावनाओं को व्यक्त करने वाले शब्दों को विस्मयादि बोधक कहते हैं. So to express our feeling or emotion in the moment of sudden joy or grief. So first example is hooray, we have won the match. So this is an example where we are showing the sudden joy. So over here, hooray is the word that is interjection, and the second is oh, I forgot your name. So this is a point of time where I'm feeling very sorry for something that I have done wrong, or I have not done something. So over here, to express that feeling, I have used the word oh, right? So these are the interjections. Now, last but not the least, in this tutorial, we'll have some vocabulary exercise also, in which I will tell you the part of the one word will be there, and after that which part of speech is that is written over here, then the meaning of that word, and after that the sentence will be there. Let us start. The first word is fraudulent. Fraudulent is an adjective and the meaning is untrustworthy. मतलब जिस पर हम भरोसा नहीं कर सकते, जो धोखा करता हो या किसी तरीके का धोखा. So the sentence is he is a fraudulent person. वह एक धोखेबाज आदमी है. Now the second word is smirk. Smirk is a noun and the meaning is an artificial smile. मतलब झूठी हंसी. The example is there was a smirk on his face as if he was looking down on me. मतलब उसके चेहरे पर एक झूठी हंसी थी जैसे कि वो मुझे नीचा दिखा रहा हो. Now the third word is calumniate. Calumniate is a verb and the meaning is to defame, बदनाम करना. So the sentence is don't calumniate anyone just by listening to what others say. किसी को नीचा मत दिखाओ, किसी को बदनाम मत करो किसी दूसरे की बात सुनकर. मतलब हम कई बार क्या करते हैं, किसी एक की बात सुन के हम उसके बारे में गलत धारणा बना लेते हैं, तो कभी भी ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. सो calumniate is the word meaning to defame, किसी की बदनामी करना, right? So the next word is exhaustive. It is an adjective and the meaning is entire, मतलब पूरा. So the sentence is, it's not the exhaustive list, few more names are yet to be announced. यह पूरी लिस्ट है, this is the, it's not the entire list, यह पूरी लिस्ट नहीं है, कुछ और नेम्स भी हैं जिन्हें अनाउंस करना बाकी है, right? Next word is flaw. It is a noun and the meaning is mistake, गलती. So there is no flaw in your book. आपकी बुक में कोई भी गलती नहीं है. Immense. It is an adjective and the meaning is huge. बहुत बड़ा. You can have immense improvement in English if you work hard. आप इंग्लिश में बहुत ज्यादा इंप्रूवमेंट कर सकते हैं अगर आप मेहनत करेंगे तो. So friends, these are some of the vocabulary words that we should use to enhance our vocabulary or to enhance our word bank. So that's all for today. Thank you so much, and I would like to request, if you like this video, then please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.